big shout out to the Department of Justice, because I just wanted to make them aware of the fact that I do appreciate. Oh, allow me not to violate the law for this shout out to the Department of Justice. So, to the Department of Justice, we do appreciate that you have made headway in the McKinsey lawsuit settlement for the opioid epidemic that they're responsible for. However, I'm a little upset and perturbed by the fact that the people in this country have not been aware of the fact that those who suffered from the opioid epidemic, parents who have buried their dead children, haven't received a dime out of the settlement money that was sued for this pandemic caused by the opioid manufacturers and suggested as our prescribers by our federal government, who approved their options through the FDA. Here's where my biggest issue lies at. You have zero excuses. You have no way back out of this. The reason why? In 1900 and prior to that, you banned the use of liquid opium in pharmaceutical settings due to the potential, high potential, for addiction. In 1990, apparently you must have found some breakthrough that stopped the ability for you to find addiction in opioid prescriptions. Unfortunately, you didn't. And you lied to people, to everyone. And you killed more people every year than alcohol, car accidents, and gun violence combined. And I ran the numbers to verify this. Those answers need to be given to the people. Because in every other case where there is a pharmaceutical company to blame for some type of inefficiency or some type of oversight that allowed them to exploit patients who then trusted these companies to prescribe them medications to help them, found out afterwards that these companies had no intention of protecting their well-being. They only had the intention to protect their bottom line. So for that, I want answers. And for that, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of parents, there's a lot of children, and there's a lot of lives affected by billions of dollars you just sued companies for, but you paid nobody it. When it came down to the mesothelioma lawsuits from asbestos, anybody who's a victim gets paid. When it came down to Zantac 75 and cancer, anyone who was a victim got paid. When it came down to any other medication or prescription that came from a pharmaceutical company that caused problems in people's lives, they got paid. They got the money from the lawsuit settlements. How is it that our federal government was able to sue these companies and then keep all of the money, then put in position so we could not go back and sue these companies afterwards in order to protect their money and to protect their interest after they sued them and got paid? Thank you to the Department of Justice. Thank you very much for all your help. You're doing great.